Hey everyone, it's your girl Jessie and welcome back to my channel. So today I have part 2 of my whole birthday celebration, but leading up to I have a little road trip I went on to do some business with my son, and I have the footage of that and you all will see where I went to. I went to where I used to work. Sorry I didn't show everything in the compound. We, you know, after that I went to a next place with my son to get some things organized with my home, and then after that I did my makeup and such, and I showed you all in the first clip what I ate during the course of the week. Right, I've been trying to eat pretty well. um, Sometimes it doesn't pan out the way it's supposed to, but for the better half, I am really trying, you know, um, with regards to the way I eat and all of that good stuff. So guys, it's Sunday, services is going on, and just want to say thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for thumbsing up the video. Please go ahead and subscribe, share to a friend, and you all can comment if you so desire. Alright, so let's jump right into it. Have a great day everyone. Be blessed. Cover your kids and love in the house. Bye everyone. Hey everyone, good morning. It's your girl Jessie and I am going to do some transactions this morning with my son. My son is here. Dylan, say hi.
Hi.
Guys, anyway, so we are off. First place I'm going is somewhere where I used to work before, so from there I have some other places to go, and then so I'm gonna take you all for a little drive with me. Alright.
No matter how good is a perfect relationship.
Sure.
Because there's no such thing as perfect people. So just learn from it and move forward.
So as we are proceeding to the western side of Trinidad, my son and I was listening to music on the way down, and in the footage you saw me singing and waving my hands. So we were more or less discussing the way his favorite singer and my favorite singer does sing, which is Mariah Carey, and we were doing all the antics and stuff like that. So we are approaching Port of Spain, and as you all can see in front of us is the Twin Towers, along with what you might call it, the hotels and the conference center and RBC and all these sort of buildings in front of us here. To your right, that grey wall is more or less PTSC. We are passing the lighthouse, and we are making our way down to the west. And this day we were going to where I used to work, Defense Force Headquarters, and I'm telling you, it was a drive, a trip, just he and I, and we listening to some music and watching the flow of the traffic and all this sort of thing in front of us. I'm the type of person, I don't really come out my home all that much. I really love being at home, but sometimes my son says to me, "Mommy, you need to get out, you need to have a life." But I have a life, I have a life. I love what I do. I love how I do things, back in the day when I was working, I would, basically be happy to be out, but I'm also happy to be in. You understand what I'm saying, people? I'm the type of person, I love my little movies and stuff like that. I love action. I am more or less 100% an action person than a romantic subby person. I could be, but I'm not. But I love all my action shows. I have a sister. She's a Christian. But from time to time she would say, Susan, what is there good to watch? Because not everybody likes the cursing and all that sort of thing, that ruckus. So I would tell her from time to time, well, this movie is good, or that movie isn't good, or don't want to watch that, that sort of thing. But I would say to each his own. Everybody is different. Like I said, I am the type of person to stay at home and watch a lot of movies, and be in my own zone. All right. And we all know that the carnival season is upon us. Who is going to this party and that fete and that, I am just simply the one at home. Everybody, like I say, is pretty much different, and nevertheless we all have our ideal way of enjoying ourselves, be it party, movie, beach, you name it. So we are approaching Chaguaramas. So we are in Chaguaramas right now. Well, actually, where you call here again, boy? Point Kumana, right? Approaching Chaguaramas. So there are a lot of new buildings and apartments I have been seeing. It's been a while for me to come down on this side. It's been a while, so you know, to see the changes, how Point Kumana looks. To me, it looks good. You know, it looks good. Like I say, I don't get out that much, and when I'm out, I tend to try to tie up everything in a bundle one time. You know, this is my beautiful country, Trinidad and Tobago. Despite what is going on, I love my country. I truly do. I love my country. It's just that, you know, people needs to, if you see something, say something, that sort of thing, you know. Each one watch one's back, but it's easier said than done. But I wouldn't dive too much into this, but I would allow you all to watch the beautiful scenery. Yes, we may have overgrown trees and grass and stuff like that, but Trinidad and Tobago is a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful country, and I love where I live. I love it, you know. I love my home. I love my country. Yes, people. Guys, it was a trip being back at where I worked, you know, so I'm now leaving. Gotta excuse, my face is red. So I'm heading out now with my son. We have some movements to do, and yeah guys, so y'all are gonna see me later. So remember to subscribe and press the notification bell, and you know, tell a friend. All right, bye. So here we are heading around the savannah, and we are watching the Magnificent Seven, Queen's Royal, the White House, Stormire, all these sort of castles and buildings we have around the savannah in Port of Spain. My son and I, and I'm just basking at the whole, just the look of, because I haven't been around the savannah in a while. When I tell you in a while, it's been a while. And yes, all this is my wonderful country. I love it. The zoo is on your left hand side, and we have Brian Lara house way up there. Then we are coming around to the president's house, that sort of thing. So I really love my country, and I am telling you guys, Carnival is upon us. You are going to see a lot of buildings, those little buildings go up on the right side, where the bands and things make their way into the savannah, where you can buy little boots. That's what I'm talking about, where you can buy little stuff and that sort of thing. But nevertheless, we were making our way to the second part of our day's event. I had some more transactions to get done, and on our way, my father happened to meet us, and my son wanted something from daddy, so he had to collect it. That's somewhere around by Napa in Port of Spain. And I know many of you know where Napa is, that great building that they put down. I think I have a photo of Napa somewhere in this footage. I really didn't get too much of takes on other sites in Port of Spain, because I was on a I had things to get done, so I had to get those things out of the way. The sightseeing could have been done for another time, but we are at the Memorial Park. That's where they have memorial parades and stuff like that, with the members of the Defense Force, fire, prison, that sort of thing. Yes, people. So this is my second stop, and this is what my son got. He took it out. He said, "Mommy, come, let me put it in here." On your footage too. My father car is directly in front of us, and those boots you all are seeing is for Carnival, and they are getting things prepared. All those boots on the right hand side. So people, we are heading to our second place where I have to get some transactions. That is that big orange building right there, and yeah, it was a trip. All right, so definitely my day was it went. We are now heading back home, because my son had some things to get done for mommy. Only to see him tomorrow, which was the day of my birthday, and you all will see the footage. Bye bye. So at this point in time, I was talking about me getting ready, me doing my makeup. So guys, yes, I was more or less letting you all know that I had minor things to sort out about myself, and I even said piquito, which is small, that sort of thing, or little. All right, and I was more or less talking about me trying to fix some things in my life, because not everybody, no one is perfect. Let's get it straight. All right. But we all fall down, we all make mistakes. And one of the things that I've learned time and time again, when you fall, you get up, you dust yourself off, and you start more or less over again, or you continue onwards. So I am 50 now. I've turned 50, and when I made this video, I was 49. Well, actually, I was 50 on that actual day. And I was talking about my life in general. I am living on this planet, all right, and so many things have happened to me throughout my lifetime. I've lost friends a lot, which I'm not, I'm more or less happy about. Trust me when I say that. And I have gained not much, but just a little. I've spoken about me being the type of person who procrastinates, and I do, right? And that is something that I am striving to change in 2024. All right, I love myself. Trust me when I tell you all that. But we all have a little to change within ourselves, maybe our body, the way in which we view things, right? People in general, okay? But more or less, I am really, really trying to do things different within my life, okay? I was in a relationship that really wasn't going anywhere, and maybe to the other party, maybe it was going somewhere for them, but for me, it wasn't doing anything for me. More or less the same thing, spinning top, as we say, in mud. And what I wanted, they really didn't want, if you understand what I'm saying. So sometimes, we have to put our feet down really firmly and say, hey, it's not making any sense to you. It may be making sense, and maybe somewhere along the line, you're going to see, you're going to see it. I can't read, spell, and write for someone who is not even trying to see where I, as a woman, coming from, So I tend to look at things in that aspect, more or less. It was a good ride, but it wasn't a ride for me, if you catch what I mean. All right. So as I am here sitting talking to you all with my face baking, all right, I was just merely talking about my life and where I am at and how happy and elated I am to turn 50, because in this day and age, there's so many things that are going on in this world. People are dying left, right, and center. We have earthquakes, we have flood in various parts of the world, we have war, we have so many things. And even back home in Trinidad and Tobago, we are dealing with so much too. We have a lot of debts, all right? And one of the things that I know is to more or less look to God, trust in God, have faith, be grounded in His grace and in His favor. And as you all can see here, I am putting on, I'm showing you all that I'm using some contours to contour my face. There are two different types of palettes that I use to contour my face, yes, people, I love myself. You gotta love yourself. You got to love yourself. As thick as I am, my arms are big, my legs are thick, I love myself, So I'm showing you here the different types of contours I use, and I do really have to get some more contours for my face. New palettes, that is. I have those palettes for like more than 5 years, and you know what we say when we have these things, we gotta get rid of them, right? But they have come in handy for me. And one thing I love to do is makeup. I do it good for me, on me. But when it comes to other people, I have to take my time. I love making up my mom's face, you know, as young as she is. I like doing it, but I really don't like people stressing and nagging me. When you nag, trust me, it will not get done good, you know. So I don't like that. I really don't like it. And my mom have a tendency sometimes, you know, Susan come to the Susan, and that tends to just shake the living daylight up in me. That is an next palette I use um, for my face. People, let me tell you something. When you're doing something, you do it as good as for yourself, likewise for others. So that is just me. As you know, I tend to take my time with me. Like I say, I'm a procrastinator. I procrastinate a lot, and that is something that I'm trying not to do in 2024, you know. But when it comes to me doing makeup on my own face, I take my time, and sometimes it's like an hour and a half, because you know you want certain things to look a certain way and to be a certain way, and you know, that sort of thing. Yes, so I do put contour below my neck, my body, or my body, not my body but my face. I have two-tone. You'll see part of my face has been so light, and there are little blemishes maybe around my mouth, you know. Thank God I don't have dark spots around my eyes, praise and thank God. You know, I really try to do facial ever so often. I don't like to pull nor tug, but I do what I have to do when it comes to doing my facials and stuff like that. Someone once asked me recently, as of recently, yes, they had asked me, how old are you? And when I told them, they said, nah, you can't be 50, you can't be 49, you don't look like that. So I have to say thank God for my mom, my grandmother, you know, thank God for that genes that they gave me, you understand? I mean, not to each his own, you understand what I'm saying? 50, someone said, you don't look like 50. I say, well, my body, my body does feel like 50. Excuse me. But yeah, you know, I do my own eyebrows for myself. Once in a while, I will go by my hairdresser. My hairdresser, her name is Shalia, and she's a pretty good hairdresser. And you know, I will go by her and get my eyebrows done and my hair done. My hair is due for a cut. I may cut it all the way off. Like the other day, I was telling one of my batch, Brent Elder, I told him in a message I sent, I said, B, I like how your hair is looking, because he did a color and I really like the color. So I told him, I said, Badge, I feel I'm going to cut it all off. He laughed. I feel I'm going to cut it off and put on that color that he has, you know. So that's my clothes that I would be wearing later on. And one of my other batch saw this belt hanging there, and he asked me if I use that. I'm not going to say what he said, but some of them are really crazy. So I'm showing you guys what I did to my eyebrow. Not my eyebrow, my eyelids, sorry. I did black and I did red, and I just highlighted under the brow, you know. And I just loving myself, listening to some kind of music playing there, which I don't want to get copyright for, right? So I think I was listening to Patrice Roberts singing this tune to her daughter. And yeah, so I just loving myself. I'm loving who I am as a full grown woman. Like I say, there are things that I need to change with me, with regards to my health, the way I am trying to eat. I'm trying to really eat right, people. It's not easy, you know, but I'm really trying. I'm trying, and I'm just enjoying this new year, what it has in store for me and my family, my son, you know, where we want to go. And guys, look at the transformation. Look at my face now. When I use makeup and stuff like that, my nose tends to run. How many of you, you know, that happens to you? How many of you, your your nose tend to run and stuff like that? Because that happens a lot when I use makeup. I love myself. Is she pretty? She is so pretty, guys. I love me some me. You know, I love me some me. And that is not the lipstick, but that is the lipstick. And that is me on my way to. And my son took out some photos of me. He said, "Mommy, come, let's take out some photos." And guys, I still have my tree up. Believe it or not, I still have my tree up. Today's the 14th of February, and my tree is still up. So this is what I'm eating, guys. Yeah, this is us at the restaurant, and I'm gonna let you all steak here and cream potatoes. You know, this morning at 5 o'clock, I got a message from Tiffany, and then they like, something for me.
She ain't even take 2 sips and she done high. Like, yeah, I can't bring you no way to drink no alcohol.
You see it?
That's how you want. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mommy. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Wish for a rich man, eh?
Make a wish.
I make a wish. So guys, I just want to say thank you all for tuning in and commenting and liking my video. My cousin was also singing happy birthday to me, and she was in foreign, and my son. So love in your house, everyone. Be blessed, stay blessed, people. Cover your kids. You know, your kids are your future and your number one. So love in the house, everyone. I thank you once again, and may God continue to guide us, bless us, and keep us all, you know, for this new year of 2024. And I'm going to try my best and stop procrastinating and do what I have to do. So love in the house. Bye, everyone. Thank you.